I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we're building a tiny teen dad house because this has actually been requested quite a lot of times after I did the tiny teen mom house back at the start of June, I think. So I thought it was about time that I sat down and built one for you guys since you have been requesting it so much. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. So the house is just for one parent and also one toddler. And by the way, I keep getting comments about the way that I pronounce toddler. And I mean like every single video where I say it. I just want to throw it out there that just because someone is pronouncing a word a little bit differently from the way that you may pronounce that word, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're mispronouncing it, unless it's like an obvious mispronunciation. But in this case, I'm not pronouncing it toddler, I'm pronouncing it toddler, so I may just be pronouncing it with a bit of a Danish accent because that happens now and then because that's my mother language, so of course it's going to have an effect on the way that I speak English and stuff. But I just thought I would throw that out there because we're a lot of different people on this planet and everyone pronounces words a little bit differently from each other. It doesn't necessarily mean that everyone who doesn't pronounce a word the same way as you do are mispronouncing it. Hopefully that makes sense. But moving on, so enough talk about accents and stuff. I talk about language quite a lot here on the channel. I don't know why, it just happens. So anyways, but yeah, this house is just for one parent and one toddler. So you saw the floor plan just before. We're pretty much sticking to this floor plan, I think. And there is a small room on the right side of the house that's, or like, I don't know if you see it from above, it's on the right side and it's kind of connected to a bigger room as well. So you have to go through the parents' bedroom to actually get to the toddler's bedroom. And I know that's a little bit weird, but it was done on purpose because I thought it would be kind of cute that they had this sort of like closed off area in the parents' bedroom so they could be a little bit closer to each other. And just in case the toddler gets sad or something while they're sleeping, it's easy to get to their room and like calm them down and stuff. So yeah, it was done on purpose, but I know that it's a little bit special. And yeah, I will say that this tiny house, considering it's for two Sims, it is a bit on the bigger side. I've definitely built smaller tiny houses before, but I don't know, I felt like I still feel like it's a tiny house and they deserved a little bit more space. So the toddler is maybe a little bit spoiled. They do have not like a crazy amount of toys around the house, but they do have a fair amount of toys. So yeah, they did deserve a little bit more space. I also put a slide in the backyard for the toddler. I thought that would be really cute. And there's also a basketball net for the parent. So the last time that I put a basketball net in one of my builds, I forgot to put a hard surface underneath the net, and I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. Maybe I thought they would just like throw the ball in the hoop and that'll be it. Not like, what do you call that in English? Dribble? Is it called dribble in English? It sounds off. That's not what it's called, right? I don't fully know, but like, you know, bounce the ball around the court, that sort of thing. I wasn't thinking they were gonna do that. I was just thinking about them throwing the ball in the hoop. That was it. So I got a lot of comments on that because a lot of people were a little bit angry that there was no hard surface underneath the net. And we're talking like a lot of comments, like I'm still getting comments about it, and I posted that video at the start of June. So this time I did put a hard surface underneath the net. So there's some tiles and the ball should be able to bounce up and down just fine. I need to know those terms in English. I have no idea. So anyways, I also decided to build this house on stilts actually, which is, I believe it's the first time that I'm using stilts outside of Sulani. So I thought it would just be kind of cute and a little bit different. So they are a little bit weird to build with though, both when you're doing the floor plan, because it kind of bugs out on you a little bit. You have to delete like full walls for it to let you delete any walls, which is a little bit annoying. And the entire foundation as well will reset now and then, which is a little bit weird as well. So I hope they fix that in an upcoming update. Maybe, here tomorrow. I'm actually counting on doing an update video for you guys tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have time to do both, either an apartment or a build and the update video. We will see. Maybe there'll only be an update video tomorrow. I'm not fully set on that just yet, but I am hoping to do an update video. So we're getting a new update tomorrow, like a game update, and about 1,000 world objects have been unlocked for us. So I am so excited about that, and I feel like I need to, as the builder, I need to make an update video on that. So hopefully I'll have time to do that at some point tomorrow, and that should be up on the channel. I'm just gonna be working on the channel tonight as well, so there's a lot of building to do. I am currently in a pre-recording phase. I've talked about this in one of my videos last week, I think, but I'm going to Denmark here at the start of August. So there's a lot of pre-recording to do. As a builder, you kind of have to start like a long time before you go because build videos take so long to do. It's not just sitting down recording for 30 minutes and then a little bit of editing. It's like recording for hours and hours and then a lot of editing and there's a lot of stuff to do behind speed builds. But yeah, so I'm gonna be pre-recording for quite a lot here over the next couple of weeks. If you got any suggestions for anything you want to see, please do let me know. And also, by the way, something super exciting that's got absolutely nothing to do with this build as well, but I did buy a new camera today. So, and it's gonna be like, it's a really good camera, so I'm counting on doing some proper face cam videos sometime very soon. I just need this little device so that I can hook the camera up to my computer, and we should be good to go. And I am so excited about that. I always love getting new upgrades for my setup, and I don't know, upgrading my YouTube channel as well. I feel like it's the best. So I'm super excited about that as well, and hopefully we'll be doing some face cam videos sometime very soon. But I don't know, I thought I would just share that with you guys because it does have something to do with the channel and its upgrades, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, but we have moved on from the common area in this house, so we're done with the kitchen, and I believe we're also done with the dining area, and I think we're gonna do the bathroom at the very end of the interior. So before we move on to the exterior, actually, don't worry, this time I did remember it. I'll admit, like, I'll be the first to admit that I do have a tendency to forget the bathrooms. It happens more than once a week, and I don't know why. It just happens, okay? But this time I did remember, so don't worry about that. And there's also a potty in there, and there's also a bathtub for the toddler as well, so they can bathe and go on the potty. And I also remembered a high chair as well, actually, so everything that the toddler should need is actually in this build. That doesn't happen very often either. I tend to either forget like a potty or a bathtub or, you know, one of the 3 essential things. But this time I remembered everything. I believe there's even 2 high chairs in this build because there's one outside as well. So yeah, I'm a little bit proud of myself. And this is the closed off area where the toddler is gonna sleep. So I decided to use this wallpaper because I felt like it kind of looked like stars. I suppose we have another we probably have another wallpaper that I just can't remember that's actual stars, like we have actual stars on the walls or something, but I just don't remember it, so I went with this one because it kind of looks like stars a little bit or something like that, and I thought it would be kind of cute. Like, as a kid, I would have loved that so much. We used to have those glow-in-the-dark stars that you would put on, like they would have stickers on the back or like some kind of sticky material on the back of the stars, and you could put them on the ceiling, so when you're lying in bed you could look up at the ceiling and see these glow-in-the-dark stars. They used to be my favorite thing to look at when I fell asleep, so I want something like that in The Sims. But for now we're just going to pretend like that wallpaper has the same kind of effect. So yeah, we moved on to the exterior again. I am loving this glass tile thing, whatever it's called, that we got with Island Living. I love it, and I love to find new ways to use it. These days I'm using it a lot on like these kind of patio terrace situations. I feel like it's nice for a little bit of coverage, but at the same time you can still see through it because it's glass. So it's nice. It doesn't block the view, but it also covers from the sun at the same time. And I don't know, it's just nice decor, and I would love more items like that. And as you can see, they actually work when you size them down as well, so that's pretty freaking awesome. Sometimes you will get a little bit of a glitch where the area surrounding, like if you size it down, and put it down on the floor, the area surrounding the tile will still be see-through. All you gotta do is click on it once and place it down again, and that should be, like, that should fix it. So if you're struggling a little bit with that, just like lift it up and put it down again and it should be fine. So now we're just doing a little bit of landscaping here at the front of the house. I kind of wanted to frame the house with a couple of trees on either side of it. So I like to do that a lot these days, just like, I don't know, it looks nice for the thumbnail, and of course it also looks nice in-game when you got a little bit of landscaping, like a little bit of a few trees around the house basically, so it kind of just, yeah, frames it up a little bit. And I also put a fair amount of flowers around the house, so I was trying to, this is one of the issues you get with this foundation, I think. I was trying to lower the house down so it had no foundation under it, just because it makes it easier to place plants very close to the house so they don't constantly like go to the same height, like they'll jump to the same height as the foundation, and it's a little bit weird and annoying sometimes when you're doing landscaping. But because of the foundation that I'm using, I couldn't actually do that. I don't know why it works like that, but I was also too lazy to change the entire foundation to another one just to do the landscaping, so I decided to just deal with it, and it still went fine. Like, the landscaping is still fine and everything, but I did place a fair amount of flowers around the house just because it looks cute, and I don't know, I like to do that with my houses too. Just go crazy with the landscaping, go crazy with the flowers. I don't know what it is. I'm not a flower person in real life. Ironically, my name is Rosa, by the way. And Rosa in Latin actually means rose. So my name is literally a flower, but I don't like flowers in real life. I know it's got nothing to do with your name, by the way, so before you comment on that, but I do think it's a little bit ironic. But yeah, I don't know, flowers are not really mean person. Plus, I'm pretty sure that if I got flowers or any kind of plant, that would be dead within a week or so. I don't know how long it takes for plants to die because I don't ever get them. I like to look at them. Like, I think they're pretty, and if I had my own space, I'd probably have a lot of plants around. But that said, they would die within no time because I don't know how to take care of plants and they just die around me. So the same counts for flowers, and that's probably one of the reasons I just don't deal with them. But I do like them in the game. I think they add a lot of cuteness to an exterior, so yeah. And then I also added a grill up here on the back terrace or the back patio, so they can sit outside and eat together if they want to. And I did remove one of the chairs, so unfortunately your sim can only sit there, just the parent and the toddler, but of course you can move the dining table elsewhere and add another chair if you want to. So technically you could say the other parent could come over and eat with them, or maybe the teen dad's parents could come over and eat with them or something. I also added a small couch up here on the back terrace just because I had this little corner and I didn't really know what to do with it, so I decided to put a sofa or a couch up there so they can sit up there and just chill out, maybe read a book on the back patio or something like that. I was trying to add a sandbox here because I thought it would be cute to have the slide in a sandbox, but it just did not look right. I don't think I had the right amount of space to do it, so unfortunately I decided to remove that, but the toddler still got its slide. So yeah, I think it's super cute. It's some toddler stuff hack, by the way, if you're wondering, and it looks adorable when the toddlers are using it, so I like to use it now and then, especially for builds like this, just to again add a little bit more cuteness, because that's all we're going for apparently. I think tiny houses, that's just kind of what I do with tiny houses. I like to make them cute, so yeah. But anyways guys, we are getting to the end of this video, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. If you like this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!
I can't believe someone like me is here with somebody like you. There's something about you and I know why. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's in your smile and in your feet. It's high and low and in between. And I am glad to let you know, but only if you see.